Oliver Anthony is changing the way people look, view, and see music. And we are excited today to react to his new song that was released a couple weeks ago, I Want to Go Home. And we got the Viking here. David is back from Mexico. We are super excited to see what this man brings to the table today for all of our viewing pleasure.
Our viewing pleasure.
Our viewing pleasure. For
make
us,
that
the
sound
audience,
so
the
wrong.
people, everybody.
You make
We're
that
so
sound
excited.
so wrong.
Yeah.
Jordan, are you going to have some viewing pleasures?
You make that sound wrong.
How?
Jordan got a haircut. The Viking has a haircut. I got a haircut. David, we don't know what happened to you, but we
I was in the land of the tacos and the tequila.
Land of the tacos and tequila. Okay.
I will say I've never had such good food in my life.
Did you wear a sombrero?
I actually did once.
Nice, spicy.
But it was more of the culture and just, it was amazing. Though,
I thought you were going to go somewhere with that, but you just...
it was wonderful. But
All right.
how are you guys the last 17 days?
Good. Jordan's kicking my tail in the gym.
That's good. That's
Very
good.
important. He calls me on this stupid app that he had me download
Oh,
to
just
wake
like
me
a
up in the morning.
walkie-talkie?
It's like a walkie-talkie. I can't turn it off. It's really annoying. But, we're making do with what we have.
Hey, it works, right?
Accountability is the best form of, I don't know, productivity.
Whatever. All right, let's get to this song. Y'all are talking
All right.
nonsense. And Jordan's just over here and he's like, what are these Wilson brothers doing?
I'm excited for you to hear this. 'Cause
I literally have not heard this song.
I have heard
haven't
this
either.
song, and I love it. I'm excited for y'all to hear
You
it.
said it's better than Richmond North of
I
Richmond.
think it's better than
I haven't
Richmond
heard
North
it, so I'm
Richmond.
very, very excited.
All right, let's get it.
If it weren't for my whole dogs and the good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward.
Ooh.
'Cause every day living in this new world is one too many days to me. Son, we're on the brink of the next world war, and I don't think nobody's praying no more, and I ain't saying I know it for sure. I'm just down on my knees, begging the Lord to take me home. I wanna go home.
Wow.
I don't know which road to go. It's been so long. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way, cussing myself every damn day. There's always some kind of bill to pay. People just doing what the rich man say.
My gosh.
Man.
Yeah,
That brings up so many emotions.
Wow, this
I'm
is so-
confused in my plums right now.
confused in your plums.
I'm
That's
confused.
so beautiful, man.
That is amazing.
What does it feel like for your balls to be confused?
I don't know. That was just... What happened?
You're getting sidetracked.
Do they get twisted up and put on the other side?
We're trying to react to this beautiful song, and Isaac always has it come back to his plums.
Plums.
What is wrong with you, bro?
Anyways, strung up in the psych ward.
Wow.
Wow.
No, that's
It's
just.
the story of his mental health
I
journey.
like the melody of this more. This is
Yeah.
more beautiful song. The other Richmond North of Richmond was more of that powerful, just speaking truth that everyone's tired of all these things, and this is just like a cry from his own personal story.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a nice, different approach.
Yeah.
And it's just beautiful, man. The way he's singing it is great.
Yeah.
He was dedicating it to his grandfather, too, because that's his grandfather's name was Oliver. His name is Chris.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting.
Yeah, I like how he snuck in, like, praying to go home early, and that it's been a long time since he's prayed and he doesn't know which road to go.
It's
But-
wow.
Yeah, it's a powerful song, man.
I love it.
I wanna go home. Now 4 generations farming the ground. Grandson sells it to a man out of town. And 2 weeks later, the trees go down. Only got concrete growing around. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. I don't know which road to go. It's been so long. home. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way, cussing myself every damn day. People have really gone and lost their way. They all just do what the TV say. I wanna go home.
Wow.
When he puts it like that, it sounds so stupid that
Wow.
people just do what their own TV tells them to do.
Wow, man.
Wow.
It's crazy how out of touch I was. I mean, when I was out of the country, I mean, I haven't heard this song. It's been out 2 weeks. Sorry we didn't get this video, reaction video out sooner. We would have got it out right away, but wow, man.
He's talking about, so just for context, he went on Joe Rogan recently and then also Jordan Peterson, and that reaction video as well will be in the comments below. But he talked about how living in Virginia in a rural town, it really broke his soul that all these farmers were getting their farms, sold to big corporations and coming in and tearing them down and building these suburban areas, which is in his mind, it's taking away from his childhood, because that's what he loved, is that being free, being in the woods, just not having to worry about being industrialized. And you can tell he's been on a mental journey of like, do I pray? Do I run? Do I cuss myself to sleep? Can I even sleep? He's taking us on a journey of his own mental health journey over the last 2 years, and he goes more into depth on that.
All right, this might be dumb for me to say, but I almost kind of question what kind of home he's referring to. Is he talking about dying?
I think he's talking about like going home to heaven.
That's
like,
what
he's just tired
I think.
of this
That's what
world.
I get from this, because he makes it sound like it's heaven, and then he almost brings it back to he was on an actual journey in life, and he just wants to go home in his actual hometown or whatever. But it sounds like he just wants to have peace in his life, and he's been going through all these things.
Yeah, it's like everywhere he looks, there's no peace left to be found in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Suffering. It's a journey of suffering.
Wow.
Yeah.
If it weren't for my old dogs and the good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward.
Wow.
Yeah, so
If it wasn't for his dogs.
For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?
Wow.
I love that.
Yeah,
Wow.
good stuff, man.
He actually opened the Bible on Joe Rogan and read the Bible from Proverbs.
On Joe Rogan.
On Joe
Has that ever
Rogan
been
and
done before?
No, not in that way. People have brought up God and stuff, but not in the way that it was unapologetic, the way that Oliver brought it on, or Chris, for those watching. And he read from Proverbs.
We know his name's Chris.
I know. We had people in the comments that were like, his name,
Yeah.
look at you guys. His name's actually Chris. We know
He's
that. but
fine
going
being
by-
called Oliver, so I'm just going to call him Oliver.
Exactly.
He went on Joe Rogan. He opened the Bible to Proverbs, and he started talking about his journey and how. And then Joe Rogan looked at him and was like, "That is profound."
Wow.
Verbatim. That's what Joe Rogan said. And then he did the same thing on Jordan Peterson, and opened up Ecclesiastes and started going into just. You guys just got to watch the video that we did a reaction to. It's just beautiful to see.
If it wasn't for my dogs and the good Lord, I would end up in the psych
They'd have me
ward.
strung up in
They'd
the
have me
psych ward.
strung up
psych ward.
in the psych ward.
I mean, you have
Wow.
dogs. You have dogs, Jordan. Like how? Like, what is a dog to a man? Like the companion, that friendship. You know,
That's such a random question.
I
dogs
mean,
and the good Lord. You get strung up in the psych ward.
Yeah, but you're
It's
like,
poetry.
so let's go on to dogs, Jordan. How do your dogs impact your life? Like, who cares, bro? We're
I do. I love
the
his dogs.
song.
yeah, I mean, dogs are a man's best friend.
Yeah,
For
They
so
are.
many reasons.
I thought I was your best friend. No liquor.
Hey, I thought I was his best friend. You want to fight?
I mean, I've known him longer.
I mean, dogs.
Yeah, but he punched me.
Dogs-
So I feel like I have better.
That should show that because he punched you that you're not his
yeah,
best
but
friend.
that brings men closer. You punch each other. You go
Yeah,
have a
we've
beer.
all grown from
Then I
it.
dare you right now, Isaac, to punch him and see how close you get.
No. I know limitations of life. Okay, I don't want to die. I don't want to go home.
Oh,
He doesn't want to end up like the dude last night.
Yeah, that's for another podcast. But yes.
but wow, I mean, it's powerful that, I mean, this final statement, For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his soul? And that's what Oliver Anthony is standing for, is that he's turned down so many record labels, so many opportunities to get famous and become, I mean, he's already famous, but to make money off of that. I mean, there's probably people that have offered him $100 million for a contract, I guarantee you. But that is not his whole thing. He doesn't want to sell out himself in order to gain what people consider the world. And that's a powerful message, that what is it that burns inside of you that makes you want to wake up in the morning and change the world? We're not all meant on this journey of gaining wealth, because if that was the case, what's the point of living? If the goal of every single person is to become a millionaire, die, okay, you made money, then you died. What's
you can't
the
take
purpose?
that. You can't take that
with you, whether you believe in God or not. If you believe you're just gonna be a hole in the ground, great, but you can't take that with you. What's the purpose?
Yeah.
What's the purpose of gaining
be
all of that if you lose who you are as a person, and you're not going after things in this life and just trying to make a difference in this world? And that's powerful. I mean, I had never heard this song, but it was so much more emotional and pulled at me than Richmond, North of Richmond was him like speaking out about what everybody else is feeling now and some of what he's feeling. But this one is about himself, and it hit me home. I loved it.
I just want to go home.
Apparently you don't want to go home.
Not with him.
Well, you said you don't want to punch him because then you'll go home and you don't want to go home.
Yeah, because he'll knock me out and I might go to heaven early.
See, Isaac, there's a time when men have to dig deep and understand that they can accomplish anything they want.
Okay, we're moving on because I don't want to talk about this anymore.
All right, guys, we appreciate you guys watching this reaction video. We have other Oliver reaction videos here you can watch, but I'm back from Mexico, so we're going to be uploading all the time. Sorry for taking so long to get this out. I know it was almost 2 weeks, but anything that drops out there, we're going to do. If you guys have ideas of things,
post in the
if
comments.
you want
let
to
us
be
know.
some ghost producers for us and you have videos that you really want us to react to, put them in the comments and we'll make it happen.
All right.
See you guys next time. The Wilson Brothers and the Vikings.
Peace.
Peace.